What's up, everybody? Destroyer here. Welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King Patch 2.2 version 6. Today we have a 2v2 on Gates of Moria. So let's jump in. We have our first player here, Bourne as Mordor. And his ally for this match is Faby96 as Angmar. The opposing team, we have Hunter as Elves. And his allies, Pepita as Men of the West. This combination right here is not a surprise to anyone, and I can tell you exactly what they're going to do. I expect to see Arwen very quickly from him, and probably hero spam from him. So we'll see. That's my guess, but we'll see. Anyway, and of course Faby's going for a Hall of the King's Men, as you do. And Bourne is going to go for an Orc Pits. There you go. Surprising nobody. It's pretty basic starts. Starts are starts, you know. Okay, it looks like Pepita is going for a archery range as a start, which is a little bit different. That could work out for him, or it could maybe not work out for him. He's getting Gondor archers as a starting unit. Obviously, he can't do much harassment with Gondor archers, so he's planning on playing defensively. Possibly until he gets something better on the field. And it looks like Hunter is going for a Lorien warrior start. So that should do well for harassment against Angmar, at least. And Faby does not have any thralls in the way. Now he does. Okay, there you go. You want to get a second Hall of the King's Men out, so you can get twice the spam, which is pretty good. Also building in here. Not too close to the whites, though. This map does have very few trees on it, which is why a lot of players don't like it. Which is fair, but there are a few here and there. It is underground in Moria, so you don't expect too many. How did I start observing them? If you double click a player, does it... I have no idea. So, I don't know. Anyway, we have our first battalion of archers heading across the field there. I'm not sure what they're hoping to accomplish, though. Of course, in this map, there are trees here as well behind the outpost. If you can get rid of this cave troll there, you can get the outpost and build some lumber mills in there. It'd be pretty nice economic place to start building. We do have Gundabad warriors out here to engage the Lorien warriors of Hunter, and they use the fell wind there. Good use of fell wind. That should bring down the Lorien warrior battalion for the most part. Yes, indeed. And another Orc battalion out on the field as well. More Lorien warriors heading out this way. Also, meanwhile, it looks like Bourne is pushing forward with some Orc warriors against Pepita, who has 2 battalions of archers and a battalion of Rohan spearmen. He's put his barracks nicely in front of his farm to defend one side of it, which is always good to do, if you can do it. But of course, Pepita has the vastly superior army here, even with the rally, or war chant rather, because orcs aren't that great. And the archers' superiority will shine through here until Bourne can deal with it. Interesting placement of Orc Pits, though, I gotta admit. Most players build around their fort. This is very curious. So I'm not sure what the plan for this is. Is this just to block this part to make it so he won't want to go in here? Maybe. Interesting idea, if so. Unusual. Can't say it's a good or bad strategy, but who knows. And it looks like Hunter is having a bit of issue with the Gundabad warrior spam from Faby96. He's also made pikemen, which is the wrong unit to make against swordsmen. So they will start dying a bit quicker. They can fight back, of course, pretty nicely, but they are obviously weaker by default to swordsmen, as that is their counter. Yeah, the spam. We have the good versus bad teams here. No, I just realized that. We have 2 good teams versus 2 evil teams, 2 spam teams versus 2 non-spam teams. I guess Men of the West could be considered a... well, they can't really. Men of the West can be a little bit spammy, but I don't think they're considered spam right now. Not considering how much stuff Mordor can throw out, or goblins, or even Angmar. Looks like both northern teams are on the defensive here. And it looks like Don Pepita is going for Ithilien Rangers. Could be very good. These Orc Warriors are doing surprisingly well. There's also a thrall in there. I see it. And more thralls being sent across to Don Pepita. That gives Hunter a chance to attack, though, as he is going to do so. But there is thralls, of course, to engage those as well. As long as he can keep Hunter at bay with his thralls, he should do just fine. This is actually working pretty nicely for Faby, I think. Having many thralls is good. What? The battering ram. Absolute savage. And yeah, that could be difficult to deal with. Orcs and battering rams. What a combo. This could actually shut down Hunter, or Pepita rather. If Pepita doesn't have a barracks, he will lose, as he will not be able to stop this battering ram. Thankfully, he has a few soldiers left on the field. But archers will not be able to bring this battering ram down very well. So all Bourne has to just keep bringing the battering rams and orcs. Battering ram spam and orc spam. Interesting. An unusual start, but it seems to be quite effective. And meanwhile, Hunter is still on the defensive. That wind being used to throw the archers out of position there, so he can get his Goonabad orcs on top of them, just sort of slaughtering them, which is very good indeed. I can't imagine Hunter and Pepita living too much longer. If Pepita falls, then obviously Hunter is dead as well. So we'll see how this turns out. Nice long shot there, though. Make sure to take out the majority of things. Pepita does have a fairly sizable force now. You should be able to easily deal with these battering rams. Although Bourne is going a little bit hog wild on them. Oops, I hit one of my number keys on the side of my mouse. Which is not what I wanted to do. And it looks like he's going to not go straight for the forts, which is wise. And he's going to continue pressing his advantage. Seems to be working out pretty well for him, I think. And Hunter's building up a pretty sizable force as well now. So they might be ready for a counterattack against Angmar at least. Or he might have to go send his army to aid his ally here, who's having a bit of issue. So whether Don Pepita lives or not remains to be seen, but he's got a lot of stuff. I think he'll be alright. Hunter's sending some aid over there as well. Oop, I seem to have... One second. Alright. Yeah, sorry about that. I left my door open and the cat walked in. So, can't have that. Anyway, it looks like Pepita will be able to fend this off. He just needs to get another barracks. He has gotten way back there, which is a good spot for it. As I don't think Bourne will find it back there, but this battering ram spam has got to be difficult to deal with. Very difficult. I mean, he's literally just 3 orc pits and a battering ram. They're battering rams. It's working as well. Unfortunately, his archery line is in a bad way. It takes the pikemen so long to actually kill the battering ram. Oof. Oh boy. And here comes a Goonabad orc summon from Faby. That's going to be brutal. Down goes a long shot though. Or arrow volley, one of the two. That was indeed the arrow volley power. It looks like Bourne does have industry now as well. So they managed to fend that off, but Pepita's army is thinning. And of course Hunter can't send any help because he's under constant siege as well. It looks like Faby has himself a Morgamir. Very nice indeed. Morgamir makes everybody weak when he's around, so that's always good to have with that Dread Visage at level 2. This is level 3, so this is good for him. And look at this, Elves just being out-spammed by Angmar. Savage. Actually, warms my heart to see this. But yeah, I think we can guess who wins this match. I think this was recommended to me by Bourne, which is no surprise. So it'll probably be a quick cast. Decently one-sided. I might have to put it out with another video just because it wasn't really a game that was, I don't know. Might not have been worth casting, maybe it was. But it's showing off the effectiveness of that Mordor strategy, which I kind of approve of. So maybe the cast itself will be alright. But I might supplement it with maybe one of my shorter live commentary games as well. But battering ram spam is difficult to deal with, and this is proof. And down goes Pepita's forts. Ouch. Personally, I don't actually like this tactic, the battering ram spam. I think it's cheesy and really dumb. And I think maybe siege weapons are a bit too strong, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. And it looks like Angmar is starting to overwhelm Elves as well. So with Pepita dead, you should be free to double Hunter, assuming that he stays in the game and fights to the end, which I doubt he will. He'll probably quit out, maybe. Most players GG before that happens. We'll see. Morgan is leveling nicely though. He's up to level 4 already. At level 5, of course, he gets the Morgan Blade, which is nice. Sometimes just making a white in the middle of like an archer line is pretty brutal. So Morgan Blade can be pretty good. And of course it's good for paralyzing heroes, if there was any to paralyze. I think it is only a matter of time here. Just throwing up a tower. Interesting. His last resort. Alright, one more barracks, and I think he's out of the match. Pretty sure he doesn't have anything over here. It'd be difficult to get over here to begin with. And we do have the white summon as well. Which is going to do a massive amount of damage. You don't think the barrel whites are very threatening until you actually see what they do to your army. If you're not able to kill them before they restore their health, they keep slaughtering your troops repeatedly. They can be very destructive. But most certainly, where's Pepita hiding? Ah. He's got an archer range over there. Well, his range got to level 5, at the very least. And now there's 4 battering rams on the field. Probably more than that as well, huh? Is he building more? Yeah, 5, 6. Ugh, disgusting. Bourne, you should be ashamed of yourself. But it worked, you know? You can't blame a guy for building what works. Oh my goodness. Mumakil. Yes. Yes! Well, at least you got that out. I forgive you. Beautiful. So now we see the double in full effect. You should run into the archer range soon enough. There's Pepita's last builder. And this will show the strength of a battering ram. They just don't take any arrow damage. It's ridiculous. They should take more arrow damage, I feel. Perhaps. I mean, these are Lorraine archers, and they're just wailing away at it, and they just cannot bring down one battering ram. Which to me seems a little bit silly. You'd think you'd just be able to shoot the orc dude who's holding the thing in the head and be done with it, but no. That's not how it works. But I guess maybe you just don't want to let it get to that point. Maybe that's your best bet. Hunter's been defeated. Pepita will follow suit now. And there you go. Hunter and Pepita are defeated, and Bourne and Faby96 are the victors in that match. Due to spam and battering ram spam. Jesus. Oh, man. Well, that was very one-sided. Hunter and Pepita put up a fight, but, I mean, I don't even know I would have done differently. They did fairly well, but, you know, that's a hard thing to fight, I think. So, I don't know. Yeah. Let me know how you would have dealt with that. I have no idea. Anyway, that has been a cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.2 version 6. Hope that was enjoyable, and I will see you guys next time.